Welcome back to episode 30 of Shark Talk. We made it to 30, and I've got an incredibly special guest, the all-star to my left, Jackson Roper. Appreciate you for taking the time, bro.
Of course, glad to be here.
What a summer it's been. Your first real collegiate action after not seeing much your freshman year at Wake. We'll get into your whole baseball journey, but I always start on the island. So your first time up here, I assume?
First time up here. First time in the Northeast, pretty much in general.
Really? Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so a Florida native. Your hometown is different on different websites. Orange Park, it says here.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Jacksonville, pretty much.
Jacksonville on Georgia Southern's, your new school's website. Favorite part about the island, man? What's it been like? What was your expectations coming in, and how's it been a little different?
Coming in, obviously was kind of like, just came from school for however long it is after playing ball and doing all that for a while. So you're like kind of like, not like disappointed to go play summer ball, but it's not like, you're super excited.
Right.
But you get here and like it's unbelievable. Like the vibe here is one of one. I think like the only way to describe it, and I've talked about this with my friends too, it's like it's its own place. Like it's uncomparable to anything I've experienced in my past, and I mean I love it here.
Absolutely.
I love it so much. Yeah.
I'm sure there's a couple similarities to down in Florida. Obviously, water's a lot colder, but some beaches are similar. Well, so did you come in this summer with a chip on your shoulder then? Obviously, Wake's a great program, one of the best in the country, but you didn't see any time, and I mean, you've been putting that to work. You're only hitting over 300. I'll get into the stats, but was there any extra motivation coming into the summer?
I wouldn't say, like motivation, like, I didn't really have a chance at Wake. So
Right.
I got labrum surgery pretty early.
Oh, I didn't know. My apologies.
Yeah, I tore my labrum against NC State in the
No
fall.
way.
Yeah, dove for a ball, and it was shot from there. So I got surgery November and wasn't fully cleared till early April. So, like, there's no point of wasting a year of eligibility for 30 at-bats, whatever it may have been. But definitely came into the summer excited to get back on the field and just definitely show people, like, what I can do. It's been a while since I played, honestly. It's been since senior year of high school.
So how long is the months in between live at-bats there?
Wow. Coming here with my first live at-bats. Obviously, I got some.
Fall before the injury?
Yeah, during the fall and a little bit in the spring, maybe like 5 or 10, just within practice and stuff like that. But really haven't seen live pitching in like over a year. Played baseball for a while, so it's really awesome to be back on the field.
Well, you wouldn't be able to tell by the stats. As I said, I was going to get into them. 23 games, including the first game against Mystic. Hitting .311, 12 RBIs, 20 runs, nagged 7 bags, 2 homers, both against Mystic. Finding your offensive groove as of late for sure. I don't want to jinx you. The team we're playing in the playoff series right now, he's only 12 for 21 against with 2 bombs. How have you really used the experience of playing almost every day? I mean, granted, this is a great team, so you kind of had to take a bit of an ego check, as have a lot of the great players here.
Right.
To play every other day. I mean, you got Jackson Taylor. We had other players. I forgot. I don't know where I'm going with this question, but I mean, just how has this summer helped set you up for success next spring, where you'll be taking your talents down to the Sun Belt, Georgia Southern Eagles?
I think it's just awesome to get all the at-bats that we've gotten and some good competition that we've seen.
Yeah.
And I think just getting back into the groove, getting into the flow of things before I head down to Georgia Southern, which is pretty soon. It's coming up soon. Coming straight from this to the fall, I think it's going to be, just as much as you could ask for. Just what you need, getting your at-bats, keeping that maintenance, and, especially for me, a guy who hasn't, played baseball in a long time. It's definitely huge to get out here and be here the whole time.
Absolutely.
That was another thing, like, could have gone home earlier in the summer after, seeing some at-bats and stuff.
Or you're off as soon as you commit. I mean,
Right.
There's technically nothing you owe to the Sharks. Obviously, Russell Current would lose a couple veins. I guess that's a seamless transition into the Currents.
Yeah.
How have they been? Definitely quite the couple, but all the loving.
Fantastic. They take care of all of us. It's a family here. Definitely a little rocky start.
Yeah.
Had some things that needed to be handled, but since then, it's been fantastic. Couldn't ask for anything more from them. I think they do a really good job with the entire team, the interns and everything. I think there's just a really good vibe, like everywhere you go, and that doesn't really go away. So.
All right, we'll get back to your career, but I've got a couple quick questions from some teammates. Obviously, I'm hosting a relief pitcher, Alex Grant. He wanted me to ask you, how has Brawl Stars helped your mentality on the field this summer?
Brawl Stars, honestly, is like, it's part of my routine. I play it every day, no doubt. Like, there's not a single day where I'm not playing the game. But before the game, especially, like, I'm sitting in the locker room and I'm playing Brawl Stars.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting my brawl in. It gets me locked in, like, gets the fingers loose, and just, like, mentality-wise, it's just, it's a competitive game.
Yeah.
And it's life or death in Brawl Stars. And you take that and you go out to the baseball field, it really translates. And I honestly think that's what's, taken off these last few weeks. I've been playing Brawl, playing a lot of Brawl.
There you go. Part of it's baked into the routine. So if it ain't broke, why fix it? Jalen Watkins wants to know what's your go-to Clash deck?
Clash deck. I got a homemade deck. Not really homemade, but Goblin Giant Sparky. I give AP belt all the time. He's sitting in the corner hiding over here. But yeah, a little homemade deck, some prints.
All right.
Haven't really played Clash recently. More on the Brawl.
Okay.
More on the Brawl.
There you go. Well, if you're going to continue to hit 600 against the Schooners, please don't stop playing.
Yeah, there will be Brawl play today, no doubt.
Last, I guess off-topic one. What does Too Slimy mean, and where'd you get it from?
It's just always been, not always. Probably since I was like 14, I've been, kind of like holding that to myself.
Yeah.
NBA Youngboy, of course, Big Slime. That's where it comes from. That's the inspiration. I was a huge Youngboy fan, and like I feel like if you watch sports and stuff nowadays, you see it more and more. But I do think that I was one of the first to introduce like slap on the field. But I feel like it's more just a mentality thing. That's why I have it on my leg guard, whatever it may be.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't until now.
On the elbow guard, not the leg guard. It's
there
on the
you
elbow guard. It's just like kind of a different persona I use for myself, on the field. Just like a competitive, kind of like dirtbag mentality.
Yeah. That's kind of leads me to my next question. This is probably not one you were expecting. Big Kodak Black guy as well. Your walk-up song, Z-Walk Jamaican. Is there anything you can take from Kodak's raps, not him as a person, that you apply to your mentality on the field?
I think just like, honestly, he gives off the Florida vibe. Like, if you're a Florida boy, obviously you know who Kodak is.
Right.
We got AP over here. He's from Florida. He knows Kodak. I think it's just kind of a swag thing.
Right.
He's got that swag, and it's kind of what you grow up listening to as a kid, and then you kind of carry that with you as you grow up too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I take it with me. I'm proud to be a Florida boy. I like the little culture we got going on down there. So.
Not minding your time on the vineyard, though. As you can see, he bought this hat, which, no offense, I hate the upside down print.
I kind of like it. He's good.
I guess it works. All right, let's talk about your high school career. 13th overall prospect, 5th best shortstop in the state of Florida. My producer wanted me to ask you about it because apparently you were nasty, obviously, as the stats show. I guess, when did you realize you were kind of a step above everybody else, and how do you stay committed to your craft despite the fact that you know that talent could, put you above others?
I think just from a young age, obviously, like, my parents could tell that baseball was kind of my thing. And like growing up, playing the game for so long, obviously you're going to continue to get better and better. I think there are some things that like you can't teach that I have, not to...
Athletic traits, look, come on now.
Yeah.
The kid's hands are unreal. Yeah. You should see, that you saved a couple advancements on these short hops where you just love going to the slide. It's very special to see. And you've also had your fair share amount of diving catches in the shallow left field. Is there a specific play from this summer that is maybe your most memorable? It's not one of the two jacks?
I think the play up the middle, I forget, I think it was against Valley. No, it was North Shore.
Yep.
Play up the middle, a little sliding play. It was on the other side of the bag. Not sure what Shaheen was doing there, but it's all right. I went and got it. I went to go get it, other side of the bag, just show the range a little bit. Really nice play.
Yeah.
I like watching back and looking at the plays and stuff, so that was cool.
Absolutely.
But going up off that, what I was saying earlier, obviously, like, I'm not the most athletic kid. I'm pretty athletic, but compared to the talent these days, right, and like other kids on the team, like you look at a kid like Kevin or Wes, like those kids are naturally gifted with athleticism and strength and stuff like that. But I think like what goes on like up here in my brain, I'm not the smartest kid off the field, but on the baseball field, I think definitely there are things that I see that a lot of players don't.
Yes.
And like another kid who's actually in the room with us who I think like shares that is AP. He's really smart on the baseball field. We do a lot of things like the the back picks.
I mean, it's been 3 or 4 so far this summer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see that very often, especially at the level we play
right.
at. Just small things like that, or like, you know, shading a certain way because you know the hitter, or like the situation, what pitch is coming. I think that stuff like makes a huge difference, and that's why I can, you know, go make the diving play that a lot of players can't, or go get the ball on the other side of the bag.
Absolutely. And I mean, getting to know you through the first couple of weeks, like obviously pretty easygoing guy. Like you like to have fun, you like to smile, but over the course of the season, I mean, I've just seen you walk in time and time again, whether that's feeding guys on deck, what the pitches are looking like. I mean, you're just locked in, and that appreciation to the craft is it's not gonna go away, right? I mean, obviously you're extremely talented, but the process is the way you attack mentally is so much of it. It's why I love baseball. Which I mean, I guess I might as well talk about just how much you appreciate the mental battle that is this game, because no matter how talented you are, there's gonna be peaks, there's gonna be valleys.
100%. I mean, baseball is just a really tough game, and everybody who plays it knows that. It's going to take a toll on you. It's just like how you respond in the moment is the biggest thing. Like, for example, like we played North Shore back in the season. I had schools. Obviously, I was in the portal. Schools there and stuff, and like had a really bad game. And I was looking forward to the game, like excited to play. And I think it was 0 for 4, 3 punchies, and I don't know, an error in the field, something like that. Yeah, not very good.
And a walk.
But I think after that, like very next game, correct me if I'm wrong, like multi-hit game, and then, you know, played solid, picked it up from there. But like I could have easily just sat there and reflected on things that would happen that game. But like that's how can't play the game of baseball like that, especially if like you want to go play at the next level. There's 100 and however many games. College baseball is really tough. You're playing all the time. You just got to move on from it.
Absolutely, and you did. In that example, back-to-back hits, 3-hit games after that. When did that maturation like really take place? Obviously, I mean, as you play baseball, you have to learn not to get frustrated. I've seen you frustrated after you miss a pitch you like, and then sometimes you take the anger out on the next ball, which you did. I guess, like, when did that really, the realization that you just can't get caught up on some of these results, when did that happen in your career?
Definitely as I got older. I'd say probably like 18, 17 years old. You know, as you mature, obviously you start understanding things more, and, you know, get a grip of things that like you can't control.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to really control how you play every day. You can try your hardest to whatever, but you can go out there and hit 4 line drives,
105 miles an hour, right at the outfielder.
It's a really frustrating game.
Yes.
But like once you understand that and like be okay with failure, I think it's really easy to, you know, grow from failure and get better from those things rather than sitting there and
sulking, pouting, throwing a fit in the dugout. All right, one last question, I guess, really, that I want to get to is a highlight off the field from this summer. There's been a lot. Alex Grant has been mentioned more than a few times. Is there a specific moment that sticks out, just being with the boys or whatever it may be on the island?
Honestly, if I had to pick one moment, it would definitely be 4th of July. It was a blast. The festival, whatever you want to call it, thing was
parade.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Never really experienced something like that, so that was super cool. But I think in general, like, we have a really good connection with everybody on the team.
Yes.
I can't think of a time where we're not all getting along with each other.
Yeah.
And we're having a blast with each other every day.
Absolutely.
Whether it's like on the baseball field or an off day, we're on the beach, all hanging out with each other. It's like actual friendship. We have really good chemistry too. So I mean, we're always having a blast with each other. I'm always having fun with everybody.
Absolutely.
Like, no matter who it is.
And it's pretty rare to see in summer ball squads, especially, I mean, you've got some state mates, I suppose, but, I mean, most of the guys, you have no idea who they were.
No idea.
So it's very cool to see. All right, well, I always end off the podcast with just giving you the platform. But first, I want to talk about MV Sharks Lover. I'm sure you've gotten familiar. How has this fan page inspired you, and is there a favorite post? Just what do you got to offer to make our producer feel good?
I think it's pretty sick. I'm sure not a lot of other summer ball teams have something like this, a little barstool action. Really motivates us, you know, when we're on the bus and we see Jackson Roper head cut off on Michael Jordan. Like, that really motivates me.
It was Larry Bird the other night.
Yeah, it motivates me, motivates the guys. We're all looking at it. We're all amped up. Really sets the tone for the game.
Absolutely.
It genuinely does, sets the tone. Whether it's a little story or whatever, gets the blood flowing a little bit. I'm sure the other team's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
I have a
makes a
story.
difference.
I'm cutting you off, but last game at Mystic, one of the, I forget who it was, maybe an outfielder. He was short. It's hard for me to tell. Had glasses on. He goes, yeah, tell Mr. Lover he's a Gerber. Who is it? And Leo Kalina goes, it's our broadcaster. I was like, whoa, no, it's not. No, it's not. And he goes, yeah, tell him that he's a Gerber. I was like, yeah, I'll relay the message. So Mr. Lover is out for revenge tonight. I'll ask you what shark has impressed you the most, but if you don't mind, I'm going to take a couple seconds to read the caption for tonight's ball game.
Go ahead.
It is a winner-take-all game 3 against the Gooners. Tonight is the night, men. We win, we live to fight another day. We lose, our dreams of Faye Vincent's Senior Cup trophy, are crushed, and we take that boat ride home. I don't know much, but I know one thing. We're not fucking done. Sorry for all the underage listeners. Tonight we show those Gooners who daddy is and rail them into the offseason. We didn't come all this way just to kick our feet up and coast through Yoffs. This shit is life or death, all caps. You guys have a whole island that cleared their schedules tonight to watch you guys play. What are you guys willing to do for this island, and how are you going to make it up to them? It's time to take back what's ours, gentlemen. And then there's some comments. I mean, it's just community on community, and he's absolutely firing the boys up.
I got chills right now.
Me too. Big part of the organization, if you can't tell. What shark, last real annoying question, I guess, has impressed you the most from this roster?
I think the obvious answers are like Kevin. Kevin's playing really well. It's unbelievable to watch.
Yeah.
Even like a game the other day where he goes 4 walks and just steals the bag.
He's got 8 at-bats
Just
in the
makes
series,
things happen.
6 full count walks.
It's really fun to watch.
Right.
But I also think, like, hot take, like, there's a lot of guys on our team that play baseball at a lower level that they should be playing. Like, I'm really impressed with guys like Ben Waterman, who has some of the best stuff I've seen.
That slider,
pitcher.
man.
Like,
Jesus.
really good. Even a guy like Jack Kamen, who plays over at Tufts, like,
Yeah.
he could be playing at a higher level for sure. I'm impressed with a lot of people, to be honest.
Is there a certain pitcher? This is a hypothetical question. Obviously, you don't see the guys, but if there is a Sharks pitcher that would give you the most trouble, that might be taking a hit on the ego, who would it be, man? I mean, there's only 2 righties now, right? It's Waterman, Beasley. I'm probably forgetting somebody.
Honestly, it would probably be somebody like Santerre. Or one of the slower lefties.
Yeah.
Boo Boo, new lefty. I don't know.
There's a
Sosa.
couple.
Sosa. His name's Sosa.
Yeah, Jaden.
Soft lefty. Yeah. I mean, stuff like that is hard to hit, especially when you're used to seeing velo. I think Santerre would be a tough. Scotty's pretty funky too. One of the lefties for sure.
Absolutely. Both of those guys are deceptive and pretty slow, so cool to see that. I mean, it's definitely different from all the heat you're going to see. I'm sure you'll be in the Cape League next year. So excited to follow along your journey, man. This was a lot of fun, really easy. I'll leave you with the little platform. The floor is yours to say whatever you want. Shout out whoever, whatever you want to say, man. Go for it.
I just want to say thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
It's a blast. Liam's been great to me all year. Really good thing you guys have going on. It's really impressive, and look forward to being back here next summer hopefully.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Not if you get that Cape offer. We won't let you. But
we might do a little temp contract.
Ooh, okay. All right. We'll get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. But yeah, love the vineyard, love the people. Thank you guys for having me.
That's a wrap, man. Fins up. This was Money 30 Up, 30 Down. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.
See ya.